Have you ever wondered why some people seem to move forward while others stay stuck, busy all day, but getting nowhere? What if the real problem isn't lack of talent or luck, but how you use the same 24 hours everyone else has? And what if changing just a few decisions could completely shift the direction of your life? Lean in and listen carefully, because what I'm about to share could change how you see time forever. We're going to explore 3 ways to stop wasting time and start winning. Once you understand these principles and put them into action, you may wonder how you ever lived any other way. Let's start with a hard truth. Time is the great equalizer. It doesn't care whether you're the CEO of a Fortune 500 company or someone just starting out. It doesn't matter if you were born with advantages or had to fight for every opportunity. We all receive the same 24 hours each day, 7 days a week. The only difference is what we choose to do with them. Most people drift through life by accident. They react to whatever shows up, day after day, then wonder why they're not getting ahead. But that's not you. You're here because you're ready to take control, to stop being a victim of circumstance, and start becoming the architect of your own destiny. So let's begin with the first way to stop wasting time and start winning. Set clear, compelling goals. Not vague wishes or half-hearted resolutions, but crystal clear goals that mean something to you. Goals that excite you enough to pull you out of bed in the morning. When your goals are clear, something powerful happens. Every decision becomes easier. Should you scroll a little longer or work on your future? Should you hit snooze or get up and move forward? But here's the key. Your goals must be your goals, not your parents' goals, not society's expectations, not what you think you should want. They need to come from your values and your vision for your life. That requires honest self-reflection. What do you truly want? Who do you want to become? What kind of impact do you want to make? These questions aren't easy, but they matter. Once you know your direction, get specific. Write your goals down. Putting pen to paper makes them real. Don't say you want to be successful. Say you want to build a business and reach a specific income within a defined time. Don't say you want to get fit. Say exactly what that looks like and when. And if you're thinking you don't have all the answers yet, that's okay. Goal setting is a skill. Start small. Set goals for the week, then the month, then the year. Each small win builds clarity and confidence, and over time, your vision becomes sharper. As you grow, your goals should grow with you. Bigger, more ambitious goals are natural, but remember this. Setting goals is only the beginning. You need to review them regularly, ideally every day. Read them out loud. Visualize yourself achieving them. Feel the emotion of success as if it's already happening. This daily reinforcement keeps your goals at the front of your mind, quietly shaping the decisions you make throughout the day. And don't be afraid to adjust your goals when necessary. Life changes. Circumstances change. You change. Your goals should evolve right along with you. What matters most is that you always have a clear North Star guiding your actions. Now let's move to the second way to stop wasting time and start winning. Develop disciplined habits. Success is not about making the right choice once. It's about making the right choice repeatedly, day after day, week after week, year after year. That's what habits do. They turn effort into something automatic. Think about your daily routine. Most of what you do happens out of habit. You don't debate whether to brush your teeth. You just do it. Now imagine if actions that moved you toward your goals became just as automatic. Want to write a book? Build the habit of writing 500 words every day. Want to get in shape? Make going to the gym as routine as your morning coffee. Want to build wealth? Create the habit of saving and investing a portion of every paycheck. These habits may seem small, but over time they compound. Big goals aren't achieved in one dramatic leap. They're built one small, consistent action at a time. But here's the truth. Developing these habits isn't easy, especially at the beginning. It takes discipline. You'll face resistance, excuses, and the temptation to take the easy way out. You must be willing to do what others won't, so you can live the life others can't. So how do you build discipline? It starts with how you see it. Stop thinking of discipline as punishment. See it as a tool, even a superpower, that allows you to shape your life intentionally. Then start small. Don't try to change everything overnight. Choose one habit that aligns with your most important goal and commit to it. Maybe it's waking up earlier. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes a day. Maybe it's making 3 focused calls before lunch. Whatever it is, do it every day for 30 days. And remember this critical point. In the beginning, focus on consistency, not perfection. If you planned an hour and only managed 15 minutes, that's still a win. Showing up matters more than doing it perfectly. What matters most is that you showed up and stayed with the habit. Over time, you can increase the duration or intensity. Another powerful technique is to link a new habit to an existing one. Want to start meditating? Do it right after you brush your teeth in the morning. Want to read more? Read while you eat breakfast. By attaching new habits to ones you already have, you make them easier to stick with. Your environment matters too. If you want to eat healthier, don't keep junk food in the house. If you want to wake up earlier, place your alarm across the room so you have to get out of bed to turn it off. Make it easy to do the right things and harder to do the wrong ones. Now, some of you may be thinking, I've tried building good habits before, and I always fail. Let me be clear. Failure is part of the process. You won't be perfect, especially at the beginning. The key is not letting a slip turn into quitting. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Get back on track the next day. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency over time. It's about progress. Here's the surprising part. As disciplined habits take root, something incredible happens. What once felt like a chore starts to feel rewarding. You begin to enjoy the sense of progress, the pride that comes from moving closer to your goals. But building disciplined habits isn't only about adding new behaviors. It's also about removing the ones that hold you back. That brings us to the third way to stop wasting time and start winning. Eliminate time wasters. Time wasters aren't just obvious things like binge watching shows or endless scrolling, though those matter. A time waster is anything that doesn't move you closer to your goals. Many people confuse being busy with being productive. They fill their days with activity, yet weeks and months pass with little to show for it. So how do you identify these time wasters? Start with awareness. For 1 week, track how you spend your time. Write down what you do each hour and be honest. At the end of the week, review it. Where is most of your time going? Does it align with your goals, or is it driven by habit and obligation? This is where it gets uncomfortable. You must be willing to eliminate activities that don't add value. That may mean saying no to certain invitations, delegating tasks, or letting go of commitments that no longer fit your direction. Remember, every yes is also a no. Make sure you're saying yes to what truly matters. One of the biggest time wasters for many people is living in constant reaction mode. This happens when you let other people's priorities control your day. You spend your time reacting to emails, messages, and requests, constantly putting out fires instead of making progress on your own goals. To break this pattern, you must take control of your schedule. Block out time for your most important work and protect it fiercely. Turn off notifications. Set clear boundaries. Let people know you are not available every minute of the day. Another common time waster is perfectionism. Striving for excellence is valuable, but chasing perfection often leads to procrastination or wasting time on details that don't truly matter. Adopt a better mindset. Good enough for now, better later. Get the work done, then improve it over time. Remember, done beats perfect. Now let's talk about one of the most dangerous time wasters of the modern world, digital distraction. The average person checks their phone dozens of times a day. Imagine what you could achieve if that time and attention were redirected toward your goals. Here's what you can do. Declutter your digital life. Unsubscribe from emails that add no value. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Delete apps you scroll through without thinking. Create specific times to check email and social media instead of letting them interrupt you all day. You might be thinking, but I need to be available in case something important happens. The truth is, real emergencies are rare. If something truly matters, people will find a way to reach you. What you'll discover is that when you are less available, you become more effective. You focus more deeply, produce higher quality work, and move forward faster. Eliminating time wasters isn't only about cutting things out. It's also about optimizing what remains. Look for ways to streamline your routines. Batch similar tasks together. Automate repetitive activities when possible. Instead of checking email all day, set specific times to handle it. Instead of running errands daily, group them into one focused block. And don't overlook the power of in-between time. Those small moments while waiting or standing in line add up. Use them to read, plan, or reflect. Over a week, they can turn into hours of progress. As you remove distractions and focus on what truly matters, you may find yourself with more free time. That's a good thing, but use it wisely. Don't fill it with more busy work or mindless activity. Invest it in rest, learning, and relationships. Remember, rest and recovery are not wasted time. They are essential for sustained progress and long-term success. Time spent intentionally is never wasted. When rest and reflection are purposeful, they become essential for sustaining your energy, focus, and creativity over the long term. And that long-term perspective is what this is really about. When you set clear, compelling goals, develop disciplined habits, and eliminate time wasters, you are doing more than managing your schedule. You are taking control of your life. You are declaring who you are, what you stand for, and what you are committed to achieving. This is about living with intention and purpose. It is about making every day count, every hour matter, and every minute work for you. Here is the truth. Time will pass whether you use it wisely or not. 5 years from now, you will arrive somewhere. The real question is where. Will you arrive proud of what you have built and excited about what comes next? Or will you arrive in the same place, wondering where the time went and regretting the opportunities you missed? That choice is made daily, through every action you take. Some of you may be thinking your life is already too busy to set goals, build habits, or eliminate distractions. But the busier you are, the more important this becomes. Without intention, your time and energy will be consumed by things that do not truly matter, while the important parts of life quietly slip away. And remember this, it is never too late to begin. It does not matter if you are just starting your career or nearing retirement. The best time to plant a tree was years ago. The second best time is now. So here is what I want you to do today. Make a commitment to yourself. Commit to stopping the drift and starting to direct your life. Commit to moving from simply existing to truly living. Commit to stopping wasted time and starting real progress. Begin with one clear, meaningful goal. Choose something that excites you, challenges you, and would genuinely improve your life if achieved. Then identify one simple habit that moves you closer to that goal. Start small, something you can do every day without fail. Finally, look at your routine and eliminate one time waster, one activity that adds no value and moves you nowhere. Do these 3 things, and change will begin. At first, it may feel small, but over time it will compound. One day, you will look back and be amazed at how far you have come. Because success is not a destination you reach once and stop. It is a way of living. It is choosing purpose over drift, growth over comfort, and intention over reaction. And it all begins with how you use your time. Time is life. When you invest it wisely, aligned with your goals and values, that is when you truly begin to win. So let me ask you, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do with the time you have left? Will you let it slip away, consumed by busy work and distractions? Or will you seize it, shape it, and use it to create the life you have always envisioned? The choice is yours, and the time to make that choice is now. Remember this. Success is not an accident. It is not luck, and it is not about being in the right place at the right time. Success is a choice. It is the choice to set clear goals, develop disciplined habits, and eliminate time wasters. It is the choice to invest in yourself, to keep learning, and to push beyond your comfort zone. It will not always be easy. There will be days when you do not feel like showing up, when it feels easier to fall back into old patterns. That is when you must dig deeper and remember why you started. Because the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Every time you procrastinate or make excuses, you add to that burden. Every time you do what needs to be done, even when it is uncomfortable, you build the life you want. This begins with clarity. Get crystal clear on your why. Why do you want to stop wasting time and start winning? Is it to provide for your family, to create financial freedom, to make a meaningful impact, or to leave a legacy? Whatever it is, it must be strong enough to carry you through difficult moments. Once you know your why, define your what. Be specific about what success looks like for you. Vague goals produce vague results. Put numbers to your goals. Put dates on them. Make them so clear that there is no confusion about what you are working toward. Many people get stuck here. They set big goals, feel overwhelmed, and never begin. Do not fall into that trap. Break your goals into smaller, manageable steps. Ask yourself what you can do this month, this week, today, right now. And that brings us to the power of immediate action. Motivation follows action, not the other way around. You do not wait to feel motivated. You act, and motivation shows up. When this message ends, take one small step toward your goal. Make one call, write one paragraph, do one push-up. Small actions build momentum. As you move forward, obstacles will appear. That is inevitable. Success is never a straight line. Setbacks and challenges are part of the journey. The difference between successful and unsuccessful people is not the absence of obstacles, but how they respond to them. Some use obstacles as excuses. Others use them as fuel to grow stronger and wiser. Success is not about avoiding failure. It is about failing forward. When you face resistance, ask yourself what this challenge is teaching you and how it can make you better. Often, your greatest challenges become your greatest turning points when you adopt the right perspective. And that brings us back to mindset. Your mind is like a garden. You can plant empowering thoughts, or you can allow weeds of doubt and fear to grow. What you choose to cultivate will determine what your life produces. You can choose thoughts of success, positivity, and possibility, or you can allow doubt, fear, and limitation to take root. The choice is yours. Make no mistake, it is a choice you make every single day with every thought you allow to stay in your mind. That is why you must guard your mind carefully. Feed it with uplifting ideas. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and challenge you to grow. And this brings us to something crucial. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Take a hard look at your circle. Are these people lifting you up or holding you back? Are they pushing you forward or keeping you comfortable? If you want to stop wasting time and start winning, you must be intentional about who you allow into your inner circle. Seek mentors. Connect with people who are already where you want to be. Join groups where ambition, growth, and discipline are the standard. Some of you may be thinking that you do not know successful people. But in today's world, there is no excuse. You have access to the greatest minds through books, podcasts, online courses, and interviews. Use those tools. Make learning a daily habit. Commit to reading at least 30 minutes a day. Listen to educational content while commuting. Turn idle time into a mobile classroom. Because the person you will be 5 years from now depends largely on 2 things: the people you associate with and the information you consume. But knowledge alone is not enough. You must apply what you learn. Action is what transforms information into results. This leads us back to disciplined habits. Your current life is the result of your daily routines. If you want to change your life, you must change your habits. Start small and focus on one habit at a time. Maybe it is waking up earlier, making 3 sales calls before lunch, or writing 500 words a day. Whatever it is, commit to it for 30 days. No excuses. No exceptions. Here is a powerful technique. Attach a reward to your new habit. The mind is wired to seek pleasure. When the habit is followed by something enjoyable, it becomes easier to sustain. Over time, your brain begins to associate discipline with satisfaction. As you build new habits, resistance will show up. That inner voice will whisper that tomorrow is better or that skipping once will not matter. Do not listen. That voice exists to protect comfort, and comfort is where ambition fades. Instead, develop the habit of doing the hard thing first. Tackle your most important task early, when your energy and focus are strongest. That task, the one you keep avoiding, is your frog. Eat it first. Once you do, the rest of the day feels lighter, clearer, and more productive. The task you are most likely to procrastinate on is the one you need to do first. Eat that frog. And while we are talking about important tasks, we need to address one of the biggest time wasters of all, perfectionism. Striving for excellence is admirable, but chasing perfection often leads to delay and unnecessary effort. Instead, adopt the mindset of progress over perfection. Get the work done, then improve it over time. Remember, a good plan executed today is far more valuable than a perfect plan executed next week. Now let us talk about one of the most powerful tools for protecting your time and staying focused on your goals, the power of no. Every time you say yes to something, you are saying no to something else. That means you must become comfortable saying no to activities that do not align with your goals or move you forward. This is not always easy. Many people say yes out of obligation, fear of missing out, or a desire to please others. But you cannot please everyone, and trying to do so often leaves you frustrated and stuck. Before committing to anything, ask yourself a simple question. Does this support my goals? Is this the best use of my time? Will this move me closer to the life I want? If the answer is no, then your response should also be no. And remember, When you say no to distractions, you are saying yes to yourself, yes to your goals, and yes to your future. As you begin applying these strategies by setting clear goals, building disciplined habits, and removing time wasters, you will notice something powerful. You will suddenly have more time. That is a gift, but it also comes with responsibility. Do not fill that time with more busy work or mindless distractions. Use it intentionally. Invest it in activities that restore your energy, sharpen your skills, and strengthen your relationships. Rest and relaxation are not time wasters when used with purpose. They are essential for sustaining creativity, focus, and long-term performance. And that brings us to the bigger picture. This journey is not about managing your calendar more efficiently. It is about taking control of your life. It is about deciding who you are, what you stand for, and what you are committed to achieving. When you stop wasting time and start winning, you begin living with intention. You make every day count. Every hour matters. Every minute has value. Because time will pass no matter what. 5 years from now, you will arrive somewhere. The only question is where. The real question is where you will arrive. Will you reach your goals feeling proud of what you have built and excited about what comes next? Or will you end up in the same place, wondering where the time went and regretting the chances you never took? The choice is yours, and it is a choice you make every single day through your actions. So ask yourself this honestly. What are you going to do with the time you have left? Will you let it slip away, consumed by distractions and busy work, or will you take control of it, shape it, and use it to create the life you have always imagined? Your time is your life, and your life is your gift to the world. What you do with it matters. It matters to your family, your community, and to people you may never even meet. You have unique talents, experiences, and perspectives that no one else can offer. The world needs what only you can give. Do not waste another minute living by default instead of by design. Make the decision today to stop wasting time and start winning. Set clear goals. Build disciplined habits. Remove the distractions that steal your focus. Most importantly, take action, because knowledge alone changes nothing unless it is applied. Remember, success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by becoming the kind of person who lives with purpose, uses time wisely, and takes responsibility for their future. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today, and your best life is waiting on the other side of focused, disciplined action. You have greatness within you. You have the power to shape your destiny. It all begins with how you choose to use your time. Go out there, make every minute count, stop wasting time, and start winning. I wish you continued health, happiness, and fulfillment, and do not forget to subscribe to Mindset Daily so we can keep growing together.